by the sons of the Lagos businessman Chief Okoya, where they were abusing the naira, has been identified and detained for disciplinary action over what he described as unethical and contrary to the values of the force. Do you think this is fair? A lot of people have been commenting and, basically lambasting the police force for saying, oh, wow, so the law is just for the poor and vulnerable. Really? Okay, so let me know your thoughts on this matter. Okay, so you can join the conversation on Facebook. Splash FM 1055 Live is the location. I'll open the phone lines in a moment and get you into the conversation. 0706 949 3000, 0701 447 5770, and 0809 155 1055. Okay. So watch me live. Watch me live. By the way, that video that I just referred to is running this moment on Splash FM's fan page. I mean, Splash FM 1055 Live. The video of the sons of the billionaire, throwing cash around and, showcasing cash. Okay. All right. So I'll also, much later on the program, touch on the viral video as well of the brutalization of a 3-year-old child by a teacher in Lagos. And I thought to ask a question about corporal punishment and then the psychology of teaching in Nigeria. Okay, conversation already alive on Facebook. Splash FM 1055 Live is that location. Ogunbiade Sheriff, good morning. Thank you for showing up. Binga Oluyede Fayemi, thanks for showing up as well. Otobatele Oluwakayode, thank you for showing up. You're watching from Ayekale or Emeji Ibadan. Thank you. Look at these guys as they are showcasing the naira and spreading the naira. Okay. Let me show you something here, and then just use that as a basis to, bring up the conversation. A lot of us don't know because we also don't have the question mindset. Let me show you something that we all should know about. Okay, that we should all know about. It is the central bank policy on naira notes. Okay, abuse of the naira says spraying is a crime. It is against the law to spray the naira, banknotes, or at occasions. It's against the law to write on the banknotes. It's against the law to staple the banknotes. Well, you see, the interesting irony in this matter is that even if you go to banks, when you pay cash in banks, you see cashiers, tellers in the banking halls writing on the naira notes. If you go to public corporations like, all these utility corporations in Nigeria, you see that they write on the naira notes. What are we doing about them? So when you staple the naira notes, maybe you staple it to a piece of paper and all that, it is against the law. When you tear the naira, it's against the law. When you soil the naira or when you dance on it, like they do in parties, it's against the law. And when you mutilate, you know what I mean by that. It is against the law. By virtue of the CBN Act of Section 21. These things are there. But my question for the police force is here. Of course, it is not within their purview to do that. It is the EFCC's responsibility to do that. And I'm waiting for the EFCC to invite the sons of Okoya to come and answer questions about their disrespect for our national symbol. I'm waiting. Oh, maybe I'm the one who will be invited. Well, I am waiting as well. Let's see what turns out here. All right, it's still State Affairs on Splash FM 105.5. Adeboje Yusuf Oladimeji, thank you for showing up on Facebook. Good morning to you too, Olaleke Olutoyin. Thank you very much for wishing me a happy weekend. Akim Olalekan, why our political elites continue to turn culture and custom upside down, all because to gain political weight, no matter what could be the outcome. Appointment through governor serves to me as aberration that will swallow our heritage. Okay, what do you say to these matters this morning? I'm waiting for your comments and conversation here. Splash FM 1055 Live is the location. Watch me live, share it, and also comment. Yes, in fact, your comments are premium to me this morning. I'll make sure that I read all of them. Okay, so regarding the question of the child who was brutalized by a teacher in Lagos, I've got a couple of comments to make about that. So I know, as a child rights advocate, I know that the law is very clear about the welfare of every child in this country. But I have issues about how we implement the law. By the way, someone mentioned in passing in the office, and I agree. It is because we saw the video. These things are commonplace. It's because someone did a video and uploaded it online. That's why we were able to see that. So the question is, who are the enablers, or what are the enablers of gender-based violence as well as violence against children in this country? Okay. Maybe we are starting our conversation from there. I recently had an interview, a conversation with Ibukun Oluwa Oteshile. It was basically about our book, the latest book, The Cost of Silence. And she mentioned some things. She described these things as enablers of violence in this country. Just listen to a bit of our conversation on the program State Affairs this morning. Of course, I told you that I will still be concentrating on this matter much later on the program. I hope to also host Honorable Segun Olaleye, who is gunning for the ticket for the Ibadan North Federal Constituency. All right. Okay, still State Affairs on Splash FM here in the city of Ibadan. This is Ibukun Oluwa Oteshile talking about the enablers of violence, gender-based violence, sexual-based violence, or violence against children in Nigeria.